Dear one, dear family, dear brothers, sisters, we are all related. I just want you to allow yourself to feel what I feel here in Monument Valley, near the Four Corners region of the United States. I'm on a 17-mile loop around Monument Valley, and I stayed at Navajo National Monument Campground last night, which was a little bit west of here. I'm telling the earth I love you. I love you. I love you. And I will move around here to show you other beautiful monuments that I'm experiencing with my heart. With my heart. I love you. I love you. I love you. I send my love to you. To all that there is. To this earth. This red earth. This red earth. Red. Which I'm learning is a symbol of the Rainbow Nation, of the Rainbow Tribe, of the water. The water comes from the rainbow. We are all rainbow. We are all of the Rainbow Nation. We are all colors. All colors are one. I'm realizing as I'm driving here to Monument Valley, and that when I saw my first monument, maybe 20 miles back, that this has been a lifelong dream for me. When I was a young person, 1950s, I was born in 1950, so as soon as I was able to understand, when I was probably younger than school-aged, my dad brought home a TV, probably in 1955 or 6. I'm not really sure. And we watched westerns. And many of those westerns were filmed here in Monument Valley. John Wayne, what's his name, Fonda. Even I didn't know their movie star names, but they were filmed here in Monument Valley. And I realize as I'm now traveling through this part of the country how ingrained I am in this part of the country by watching those westerns when I was very small. And my models then were cowboys, unfortunately not Indians, because they were depicted as the bad guys, the Indians were, and the cowboys were the good guys. And you see the duality that we are raised in that is so ingrained in me. Yet I stand here on Navajo Nation, Navajo land, Navajo controlled reservation. And it's beautiful, and I love it, and I'm grateful for it. And all is beautiful here in this country. It's windy and dusty here. It's okay. Because I'm here. Because I was guided here through my dreams of my whole life. By following the next step, following the next step. And I feel like my life was so difficult and so depressing, and I was so angry and so upset and drinking alcohol and who knows what else to numb myself from life, to bring me to this place right now. Tatio Yate in the sand. It's a good thing. I'm chewing sand now, and it's a good thing. Yes, because I'm feeling it, and I'm alive in it. And this is my heritage. Brought to me by, was it Ford? John Ford. He was the big director that they talked about at the Visitor Center, that was the first director, movie director in the 30s that came here. He was invited here by a couple of white people that saw the Navajo hurting and brought some economy here, whether it's needed or not, I don't know, during the Great Depression of the 30s. I'm here for you. I'm here for me. I'm here for the greater good, to understand, to step out of the mold, to understand the mold itself. This country is my mold from the westerns, from the movies, from the cowboys that I grew up watching and loving. I grew up with ponies and horses. I was very fortunate to have ponies when I was 3 years old, 4 years old. I was riding ponies or getting on them. Can't say I really rode them myself, but my love for horses came before I could walk. And that stemmed into the westerns and loving westerns and cowboys. And it wasn't the leading lady that I fell in love with, it was the leading man. And so the leading man became my role model. Hence, I want to look like the leading man. Yet I'm a woman. And so I'm looking at that. Can you look at that part of yourself? Whatever it is, wherever you came from, whatever the story is, whatever your training was that is not who you are. I'm finding myself here and finding that this is who I was taught to be. And I love this. My heart is full. I'm crying, I'm praying, I'm sending my love out here now. And realizing that I've come to love this through movies and maybe more. And maybe there's a deeper reason why I watched those movies when I was little and cowboys. Maybe there's an older reason for that. I'm being curious about that, and I invite you to do the same. So I'm Janie King, still on my water blessing walk here in the Four Corners region of the United States. I'm not sure if this is Arizona or Utah. I think I passed the line coming into the monument here, back into Arizona, from Utah to Arizona. Doesn't matter. I'm in Navajo country. That's the truth. Even though the Navajo are not native to here, they also came from Canada, from northwestern Canada 1,000 years ago, and migrated or came here. However, love your water, love yourself. We cannot live without water. We cannot live without this earth. You cannot live without your own identity. Janie King on my water blessing walk, loving you, loving the earth, loving myself. Love your water.